A fresh layer of dazzling white snow crunched under our boots as we made our way through the forest. The first light of dawn filled the air and revealed a forest encased in thick blankets of winter, with heavy patches of fog rising like boreal ghosts from out of the ground. The air was bitter cold and absolutely still. Dark shadows within the trees created menacing havens for evil to lurk, and ominously, the forest was as silent as a long-lost tomb of a forgotten king. Into this deadly stillness the Nissian and I entered. With drawn swords and eyes searching for any possible traps, the two of us sought the starving and cold refugees. Every nerve within me tingled with anticipation. I doubted not this was some kind of trap. The evil from afar, that entity who seemed to always know of my whereabouts, and who seemed to be manipulating the entire world in some kind of maleficent dirge, felt uncommonly close. For weeks I had the feeling this creature was searching for me, desired to find and destroy me and Ursula, and rid from him any spurious quality which might upset his plans, yet destroying me only as it fit in with the grand schemes. Even he felt the constraints which originated from within the Netherworld. This evil had succumbed to its powers. He was, like a puppet master working the strings and controls of a mannequin, manipulating the fates of an entire planet. Yet powerful as he was, he had his limitations. He controlled almost unlimited power, but he was not a god. He was not all-powerful. Not yet. I have told you, Pilgrim, within the Netherworld, the power is a seductive mistress. It makes you think, once you have succumbed to its charms, you can control time and destiny itself. Not only the timelines and destinies of your soul, but control and manipulate those of others, of an entire world, even a universe. This manipulating entity whom I called the evil from afar teetered on the edges of insanity. It believed it could control millions of souls. It was the source behind the sudden rise of the Clantooth. It was the source of the war between man and dragon. It wished to eliminate me, and of little Ursula, as soon as our timelines decreed our deaths would, in some fashion, further along his nefarious plans. But this creature, neither human nor dragon, was not divine. Although he exhibited godlike powers in the way he manipulated man and dragon to do his bidding, he was not immortal, nor infallible. Not even God is capable of completely controlling the Netherworld. And so I lived, and the princess lived, in spite of the evil creature's manipulations. But in this still and silent forest, and in spite of standing so close to a nullstone, the hairs on the back of my neck tingled. I felt a rising sense of anticipation. I knew we were walking into a trap. I knew we were surrounded by enemies. I knew the Nissian refugees were being used as bait to drag us into the snare. And I didn't care. I confess to you, Pilgrim, I am a sinner. Though monk and trained to follow the Breton way, nevertheless there are times I succumb to my baser instincts. There are times the anger in me, the anger I feel in seeing others abused and harmed without good cause, almost overwhelms me with a burning rage. It will be, I'm sure, my ultimate downfall. As a monk, I am trained to control my fears. I have been trained to rein in my baser instincts, to design and mold the power of these instincts and use them as fuel to fight my foes more intelligently. But not today. Not today. Today, this instant, I wish to be confronted by many enemies directly. I wish to battle against impossible odds. I wanted to use sword in hand against those who wished to harm me and those whom I cherished. I knew my wish would soon be granted. It came when the old Nissian warrior monk and I entered a large circular clearing deep in the forest, and found perhaps 40 or so desperate-looking Nissian refugees, tightly compacted into a ball of suffering humanity. Tired, hungry, bereft of warm clothing to protect them from the harsh cold, they huddled together to keep warm. Steam rose from the mass of human flesh, and many within the group shivered violently.